Hey everybody, welcome back to another bi-weekly writing sprint update. Today we're going to be kicking off writing sprint 10, wrapping up writing sprint 9. So just a little bit of housekeeping first. You may notice that the lighting is a little bit different. Let me know if this is god-awful. I've been staring at purple light so long that my brain has now filtered it out, and I can't tell if it's good or not. So I'm going to need you to leave a comment down below letting me know. Second thing, my book is coming out in less than a month now. What is today? It is the 9th, so it is less than a month by 3 days. Oh boy, I have a lot of work left to do. I got to finish my final proofreads, make sure all the typos, all the little ones that slipped by so far are taken care of so that everything is ready to go come the 6th ebook and digital and physical copy. Needs to be 100% solid, like a couple days before that, really. So yeah, that is going to make this next sprint pretty tough, but we're going to do it. We're going to do it. So I think that's all the housekeeping I have. Let's just go right over to Trello board here and see how we did in the last writing sprint. So we had 3 chapters as our goal. We had chapter 7, which was released on August 1st. That is up. Go check it out, joshse.com/grave, and that is the homepage. You can find it there. Boom, it is done. But the exciting thing is that means part 1 is done. Part 1, Heaven from Hell, released. All of these are released. I'll write in these names later. Don't need to waste time doing that now. We are into part 2, and I think that's exciting because part 2 is kind of where the horror starts happening in this sci-fi horror. There's been little hints of it here and there, kind of setting you up for it, but we haven't really had much payoff yet. So we're gonna get into that, and I think to celebrate that, I'm going to be releasing a new cover art for Grave of the Waiting. I'm not going to do that today. I think probably next writing sprint I'll be ready to unveil that, and I've got it in the pipeline right now. It's looking really good. I'm super excited to share this. I think it's going to be really cool. So yeah, be on the lookout for that. All right. We also wrote chapter 20. We got it done. So here's our little snippet from this chapter here. This one was hard to find something that wasn't spoilery. And even this is a little spoilery, but you'll forget these details by the time you read it. It's chapter 20. That's many, many months away. All right, here we go. Ada's eyes snapped open. Her body tensed and curled as she gasped, desperate for oxygen. Little remained in her tank, according to her overlays. Only a trickle entered her suit. She wasn't going to make it to the Celestial, arriving in only a little over 4 hours. A faint recollection came of the last time she checked the clock. 6 hours had remained then. Had she been knocked out for so long? Looking past the worrying numbers, her eyes focused on the skyscrapers lurching over her, sliding past her. Panic seized her. She was moving, being dragged over the ice. Drafted. It is done. No, that's not where that goes. It goes down here in part 3. I can't believe I'm writing part 3. It's been building up to part 3 for so long now in my head. It's like it's finally I'm getting these scenes out that I've been thinking about for like almost a year now, probably over a year at this point. But yeah, chapter 21. Let's see what we got here. Standing in their way was a scrap metal mountain 4 times Ada's height. Bots periodically appeared from some offshoot road to deliver another husk of their fallen counterparts, or small bits of them anyway. By land or sky, all the discarded material made its way to this location. Most ended up in the tall central pile. However, there were smaller hills around its periphery, and a layer of debris covering the ground. The light from the soul-powered skyscraper glinted chaotically off 10,000 jagged edges. Yeah, this was another one that, it was really hard to find something that wasn't going to be a complete spoiler. And even that was a little bit more spoilery than I would like to share. But what can you do? I gotta prove that I'm writing something, right? In fact, I wrote down a little bit of details here. So in the past sprint, I wrote 15,292 words, and I spent 24.35 hours total doing writing and working on the blog. And honestly, it was even more than that because I just didn't log some stuff. That's okay. We don't need to log absolutely everything, especially if it's like I'm working on something here and there for 10 minutes and it's just kind of for fun. Nothing that is like the main focus. Everything that I've been working on here has been logged, so don't worry about that. The logs are accurate. All right, so we set out our plan for all of the upcoming writing sprints to take us to the end of the book, and we're sticking to it. So that means this time we got to finish chapter 22, chapter 23, and chapter 24. Hard to believe, to be honest. Very hard to believe. Man, that feels like it's going to take us so close to the end of the story. Like, we're definitely getting into, like, the climax, right? Like, that chapter 24 out of 30 and possibly only 29. That's close enough to the end that you're in, like, the final movement. Ooh, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Like I said, I've got a lot of work to do for this guy over the coming weeks. So I'm going to be very, very busy, but I think we'll get it done. So I think that's all I had to share this time. I will see you on the 23rd of August to check in and let you know how the next sprint goes. All right, guys, have a good one. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.